Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Snagged out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sharp. At the 40, there he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. LSU quick to the line. Powers forward. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense put points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sweet cut there. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Thomas. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And he pulls it in at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Crosses to 40. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the left. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. LSU right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's caught. It's Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. If he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Graham. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are open vertical.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Looking for a deep man. He's
play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Got it in the middle, it's Berry. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at him until they stop it.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds a spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Got room at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is what...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, LSU!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job of getting him to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I know as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on third down into double coverage. On that one, you got to let your eyes take you somewhere else because someone else was probably open.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the...
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house. And on the the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Motion from the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Finds his man, it's Berry. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man open. At the 35, he's open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Sayin. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. The 20. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Brings up second down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
21.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he got loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Under fire. Got a man. It's Tate. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll go up top on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Peoples. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to...
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. And it's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
To the air on second down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news.
It's a running room. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it inside the 25.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking to get it in. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
LSU, 39, Ohio State, 28.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no...
Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll run the toss. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. He's got an open man. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.